Hi guys, FrostFangs here, and welcome back once again to another Paladins video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the new champion coming in OB59. His name is Talus, he's right here. I'll show you the cards and the loadout that I'm going with in just a second. We're going to go through the skills first, and then we'll jump into a little practice and I'll show you what's going on. I was just chilling over here, about to record my Q&A video that I've been wanting to do for a while now, and then Hi-rez were like, fuck you! Take a patch! Take it! He has Veracharger, that's his weapon right there, looks really cool. A short to medium ranged weapon that deals 95 damage every 0.1 second. It's an SMG. Blitz upper area damage. Charge forward, hitting enemies for 600 and knocking them straight back. It's a punch that hits people, knocks them back. He overall looks really cool. I like his design. His animations look really good too. Rune of Travel, area damage. Don't know why it's described as area damage. It's not really area damage. Inscribe a rune on the ground that will teleport you back to its location after 10 seconds or when reactivated. Teleporting cleanses all effects, so it will save you from everything if the timer runs out. Overcharge. This is the one that looks the coolest to me and is the most interesting. Overcharge your weapon, causing it to fire 33% faster for 4 seconds. That may not seem like a lot, but if you see it in game, you'll see what I mean. It's pretty crazy. And his ultimate, True Power, which is completely out of there. We're going to go ahead and just play it real quick. Okay, I didn't know the noise for it. That's the first time I've heard it. So, after a beach charge up, target an enemy and travel directly to them from anywhere. So it's like a global ultimate, dealing 600 damage and knocking them back. So it's essentially like your punch or your uppercut, whatever, but global. So you can just teleport. So if there's a Canessa in the back line, you don't like her. All right, True Power, boom, you're right there. Shoot her a little bit. Give her your second punch with your right click. That's a kill, because that's 1200 damage right there, just with your ult and your punch. And obviously, if you do Rune of Travel before that, you can then teleport back to where you were before you went and teleported forward to the punch place. I'll show you in a second. The loadout I've got set out is mainly lifesteal. We're going to go ahead and just jump into a training real quick, shooting range, sure. I haven't had a go at him yet. I've just seen him on the patch notes show. There's... Don't know what just happened. There's a ton of new stuff that's really cool. A bunch of skins. There's a Ceres skin, which has been in the works for ages, that looks and sounds really awesome. There's a few changes. They've changed Androxus quite a little bit. I'm not going to go through all of it. You can go ahead and just search for the patch notes for OB59 real quick and take a look if you want to. I'm here to cover the new character Talus, who's incredibly cool. I'm looking forward to actually just trying him. So... he's a flank, I didn't mention that. So these are legendaries you have the options between. Rune of Travel no longer automatically activates, so it no longer teleports you back when the duration ends. If the rune is not used, the cooldown is reset. So this is if you want to keep essentially just staying in the backline and resetting where your teleport place is. You do get the downside of the fact that you're not going to get that escape when it ends, which is kind of a heavy downside. Actually, I probably wouldn't be using this one. Inner Strength, Rune of Travel now resets the cooldown of Overcharge and Blitz when it activates. Simple one, it does what it says on the tin. You no longer consume ammo while Overcharge is active. This seems like the most interesting one for me because I play damage more than anything else, and that is also the simplest one. So, the loadouts actually don't have all their art just yet. That's the default one. The one we're going through essentially makes our right click give us a bit more movement speed when you punch somebody. Hitting an enemy while Overcharge is active reduces the cooldown of that punch. Gain 40% lifesteal below 40% health. That's like a really strong card. I don't know why you wouldn't use that. Even if it's 10%, that's pretty damn nice. Move 16% faster while Rune of Travel is activated, and 32% lifesteal while Overcharge is active. So, this is what it looks like. Oh, it sounds good. This is my first time actually looking at him in-game. Oh, I like this. Okay, I've got Bloom turned off. His reload's pretty fast. I also always forget you can inspect your weapons with G. He's got a recolor out. I'm interested to see what skins he gets in the future. So this is his normal stuff. Can headshot with it. It's just like an SMG. It's got kind of a predictable pattern, though. It's pretty accurate. I need to get rid of the dry burn ounce back. It speaks so goddamn much. You can kill really quickly if you're accurate with it, though. So, the F. You put that little thingy down there. We're a little bit fast because the cards we're using. It's a little tick noise. And whether you hit F early or not, it will teleport you back. You don't get the cleanse and everything if you activate it early, though. So the punch is just a simple bang. You can do it whilst you reload, which is nice to finish somebody off if you didn't have enough bullets left. But the Q I've saved just because of how much fun it is and how over the top it is. So just you're shooting. We got the legendary that gives us the extra ammo when we use it. So you can't run out of ammo when we're using it. Normally you would. It's like, hey, do you want to be a gangster in Paladins? Here, have 2 SMGs at once. Why? Because why the fuck not? Bang. Okay, he feels really fluid. I think like he's gonna go together really well. I need to get rid of that dry burn ounce back. It talks so much. I like the fact that you can actually see where your teleport place is. That's nice. So if I don't do anything now, it will just automatically put me there. You do get cleanse, as you can see, but you also have like a little bit of a wind-up time. You don't get instantly teleported back. There's like a little animation that plays. So let's just do the Q one more time. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, it's so cool. It's a little bit less accurate, maybe? Actually, no, I don't think it is. Oh, man. It's so cool. Now, the ultimate, I don't know how I'm going to demonstrate this properly. You're quite low down. Every other character we've had in here for the past couple patches has been much taller than he is, because he's small. I'll show you him in comparison to a Sky, even. Like, you're actually smaller than a Sky. You're tiny. So you're going to be a kick-ass flank. So the ultimate, let's go ahead and do it behind a wall so I can actually demonstrate it properly. You don't have to fire when this is up, by the way. But it's so cool. Okay, E. Whoa, okay. I'm interested to see what happens if you don't lock onto somebody, though. What happens if I say don't actually, don't, like, find a target? What happens? Is it just you go on cooldown? It looks cool. The driver announce pack is currently really hurting my ears because of how much it's going on. What? Let's go over here. And I'll show you what I mean with the E. So let's go over there. Punch. Oh, the cooldown doesn't go... Okay, the timer doesn't go down on your F whilst just channeling your ult and everything. I didn't know that. That's quite a nice little touch. I want to find out real quick what happens if I don't get a target, though. There is a nice little touch, though, that it doesn't put your timer down on your F. That's nice. Very cool, though. His gun feels really, really stable. It feels like a Sky pistol a little bit, but better. Or Sky handgun, whatever it's called. So if I ult and just look at the ground... It goes to 70%. Okay, so if you don't target somebody, you lose 30% of it. That's kind of cool. I don't know how accurate you have to be with it, but I actually just wanted to test. Not that realistically you'd never be able to find a target. It's a global ultimate. The entire team would have to be dead. You can't hit people in spawn rooms, obviously, but the knockback is quite big, so you could teleport somebody who's like on the edge of a map and maybe knock them off. Because like the knockback on that punch is... Okay, she's CC immune, so that was a terrible example. Let's go over here. If I channel this... You obviously punch in the direction that you're teleporting in. You could just, like, go do something like this. Get 3 kills. 4, maybe, if you were really, really accurate. And then teleport back. Okay, so, that was Talus. I hope you guys have enjoyed this short little video that I do always when the new characters are announced if I have the chance. Let me know your thoughts on him in the comment section down below. I'm very excited to actually have him in the game because he suits my playstyle very well. I love his art, and I'm very interested to see what skins he gets in the future. He's probably going to be tweaked a little bit. I feel like the Q... might be a little bit overpowered. It's basically a Tyra ultimate, if you think about it. Yeah, if you pick the legendary card that makes you not use ammo, it's basically a Tyra ultimate that's on an 8-second cooldown, which is kind of ridiculous, but hey, we'll see. I think he's really cool, possibly a little bit too strong, definitely not too weak. I very highly doubt that. He doesn't have any invis, though, and he doesn't have any dashes or mobility, so he plays more like a damage/flanker than just a straight flanker, because this doesn't make you invisible or anything. It doesn't do anything other than make it so that you can teleport back. It is very responsive, though. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. See you all very, very soon. As always, stay frosty.